Talk Show. We know the game and we gon' put you in the know. Yeah, check them out on realoromedia.com.
What's up?
Hey, Nige.
Welcome to the Dirty Funny Sports Talk Show. How's everybody doing?
We all got power.
We've been better.
Hey, man, we got power.
We got power.
That is what's up,
in the
man.
studio. I was worried.
It was rough for a minute.
Yeah. Did you see that most of Midtown and some of the, like, where I live at in Henry County, they're going to be out till Sunday.
Really?
Wow.
Till Sunday.
Damn.
Well, I'm glad I'm not living in Midtown.
When the Walmart and the Chipotle are closed, it was a bad look.
Wow.
This weekend, I went over to Chipotle, they were like, no power. It was bad look.
I went in Home Depot and all the lights out was on in Home Depot. All the lights out was in Home Depot, but they had a dude at the door letting everybody in.
What they were selling, man?
But them cash registers was working.
They were still working? Oh, okay.
They had
had no power out, but the
cash register still working. I was like, how you getting
wow.
At
They got a
Walmart,
generator?
they
What's
put
up,
everybody
Angelica?
they put everybody out of Walmart. They was like, cash register's not working. Leave empty-handed. Leave empty-handed.
Wow. Goodness. What's happening, everybody? How's everybody doing?
What's up, brother? How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm just sitting here doing it, bro. Just
I
sitting
see
here
you,
doing
man.
it.
I see you.
Goodness gracious. I'm glad to have you here, Sean.
You know what, man?
Man, goodness gracious. Let
Yeah,
everybody,
look at that. Look at
see
Sean.
you.
Look at Sean.
Let everybody see you. Hey, Sean walked in today. We thought he was going to the Zulu ball.
This is borderline racist.
Goodness.
And he got his For the Culture hat on. He's doing it for the culture.
He was in there like, oh, man.
Hey, man, you know, I stand by my bets, man.
Hey, that is a good thing, though.
You know, because I think you kind of got me on that one because that bet should have been done on the curve because Odell didn't play.
Hey, what?
Yes, I think you hustled me on that one.
What?
You hustled me on, but
But he was hustling me on the fact that Zeke wasn't playing. You know what I'm saying?
But I digress. I'm here.
Hey.
I digress.
It
I'm
was
here.
like I got Odell Beckham. He has no Zeke. I'm going to take him on this bet.
He's going to take him on that
Yeah,
bet.
I was kind of looking at it that way. You turned the tables on me, man. You got me.
Man, you know, I talked to one of my good friends, Jan Stevenson. Jan Stevenson sent me a message on Thursday evening, said Zeke is playing. I said, cha-ching.
So you had inside scoop on this deal, huh? Man? So you and Jan kind of in cahoots, as they say.
Bro, I am not.
I'm just saying, man. Inside information. That's insider trading, brother.
Exactly.
Jan asked me, said, why are you worried? Why are you betting on the Giants when Sean's favorite team is the Patriots? I was like,
dude, I mean, I'm forever indebted to Tom Brady what he did for me back in February, baby.
Man, bro, I like to see you, boy. I like to see you looking like that.
So Tom can do no wrong.
So you survived the hurricane,
Yeah, I survived that rainstorm.
right?
That rainstorm.
Hey, let me tell you, this was the first time in history, the first time in history, Atlanta had ever gotten a tropical storm warning.
Really?
Really?
In history.
No, man. All I know is it was crazy. Them trees was coming up, that wind was going, and I just was like, I'm so glad I'm sitting here.
It seemed like if you were just out there for a half a second, it seemed like it was just rain. But if you went out there for more than 15 or 20 minutes, that would be like something different about this.
It was somebody, that wind had you going.
The wind was pretty. I walked the dog out there, man. The wind was kind of strong out there.
Yeah.
The dog walked back in the house.
The dog walked
The dog walked back in the house.
My dog looked back at me and was like, "What we doing?
What we doing?
Because animals know, man. Animals know. They don't play.
No, they don't play at all. They don't play at all. But it was interesting when all, we were sitting there waiting because when Atlanta closes their schools, everybody else gonna close their schools, right?
Yeah.
So I'm watching the countdown. I'm countdown. I'm like, oh, they closing. And then Atlanta closed. I was like, oh my God, this is something serious, right?
Yeah.
Then when they closed on Wednesday, today, I was like, oh yeah, this is bad. This is bad.
This is right. But I think that neat. Now, why were they closed on Wednesday? Because the sun was shining out there. What was the deal? Why was them kids? Because I don't like them kids like that. I don't like them
You
kids
telling
like
me?
that.
I was like, can somebody please come get my kids?
Oh,
I'd rather be at work.
Oh, see, there you go.
Those divas. Oh my God! I felt like one of those parents who send their kids to school all day to be babysat. Like, will somebody come get these bros?
Oh, wow.
But what happened was there were quite a few schools who had no electricity. There are still 4 schools left in Atlanta Public School District that do not have electricity or power.
Wow.
They hope that it'll be restored by 5 a.m., but they'll let the parents know by 5 a.m. whether it's restored or not. So the thing is this. If there are power lines down, if there are trees down, if the building hasn't had electricity, you can't just open up and be like, okay, time to come back to school.
But I'm thinking about this, though. But what about the schools that could? So you're going to close the whole school system down?
So Henry County could have opened up, but the problem was on some of the bus routes, there were down trees in the middle of the road.
That's the problem.
And they had not committed to when they were going to come out and pull those trees off the road.
That's
then,
the issue.
Then the other issue you have is your streets versus your subdivisions.
Wow.
Right, so if the tree was in the subdivision but fell on the street, then it belongs to the city. But if the tree was on the city road and fell into the subdivision, it belongs to the subdivision of the HOA. So there's a lot of that going on as well. Whose fault? I don't want to say whose fault it is, but who has to pay the tab to cut the tree down and pick it up?
Wow. Okay. Well, shoot. Well,
Not only that, but think about the schools have been closed since Friday. It's now Tuesday.
Man, it's like spring break for them kids,
Look,
man.
milk, lunch food.
This
What
is-
if the electricity went out? You don't know how long it went out?
break for them kids.
Nah, man. This
Oh,
is
well, in Henry County, it's fall break next week, so they
Well,
only go on for
right.
2 days.
Exactly.
I like to thank Shanika Anderson Clemens for bringing us a beverage and cocktail inside the studio.
Exactly.
By the third block, he
Salute.
Shout out
Salute.
to brother Randy Samuels from Kappa Alpha Sigma
I
for
see.
making that blue juice. And yes, it is left over from June 24th.
That's
So it's
crazy.
even better.
Hey,
It's
listen,
even
it just
better.
It's better now. It's better now.
I see 3 microphones in front of me right now. I don't know which one they're talking to, man. I see 3 microphones.
Yes,
I'm a
blue
little quiet.
pie. Yes.
I'm a little quiet because
Angelica asking for her drink. What's going on? What's happening back there? Jalisa, how you doing?
Sadie
doing
Sanders
all right?
says, "Why is it blue though?"
Why is it blue? Goodness.
Because I am a Zeta.
That's why it's blue, Sadie.
And there you have it.
There you have it.
CJ is on here. She says she went through Matthew and the schools were closed for 2 weeks.
now that's the one that was in Florida back in the 90s, right? Or was it Andrew? That was Andrew.
That was Andrew. Andrew was in
I
92.
think Matthew is what went up to. No, that was Sandy.
That was Sandy.
God, dog, all
these names.
Man, this is just crazy.
But ain't none of them Daquan, no.
Hell
Not yet.
no.
Not yet.
Hey, because
Not
they know,
yet.
know Daquan would just tear the whole.
Ain't none of Rashid,
No,
no.
no,
Ain't
man,
no
man.
boom shakers.
Ain't no man either, man.
Wow.
No way, boy.
Wow.
My daughter's friend.
So one of the things that we're coming back tonight, me and Sean made a bet last week that whoever was going to win between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants, he was going to do a peel-off mask at the end of the show. And Sean came up on the long end of that. So
The direction said 30 minutes.
the direction said that, so we're going down there.
This thing don't come off as a problem, brother.
This face looking tight. His face. Hey, I'm gonna start calling.
Do any of the ladies have any suggestions for
Brother.
Mr. Sean on how to take it off
Hey,
better?
I'm gonna
How
start
about you,
calling
Chrissy?
you.
Hey, Chrissy.
This thing feel like
So,
concrete.
yeah, hey, Batman, just chill out over there. Man. Chill out. Chill out. You
Hey,
know,
man, the
Hey,
direction says 20 to 30
I
minutes.
don't care, Green Arrow.
Yeah, exactly.
I do not
No,
care.
It
Sean,
needs to come
no.
off. It needs to
You
come
need to go
off.
ahead and rinse that thing off. They
Hey,
already
they
saw
say,
you.
yo,
They already saw
let me say
you.
something. If this thing become permanent, man, it's a problem.
Listen, we don't have no insurance.
We ain't got no insurance for you.
Hey, don't worry. You was already a Negro anyway.
Hey, man, this thing better come off on me. This is like a brick.
Hey, y'all. So did anybody see Sloane Stephens won the U.S. Open?
Yes, I was really rooting
So
for her.
what about this, brother?
Bro, we gonna get you going.
Say 20 minutes, man.
We can't peel you off doing this show.
Yeah,
you gonna be all right.
we gonna be all right.
I didn't try it before.
Okay.
You gonna be all right.
You gonna be all right.
All right, homie.
I ain't gonna.
I don't want to scare none of the ladies, man.
I ain't gonna let you go, Mardi Gras.
Hey, I don't want to scare none of the ladies, man. You know.
Bruh, these ladies are over here enjoying you, dog. I just want to let you know.
They are. They are.
Goodness gracious, man. All
right, man.
So
But I was very happy to see her win.
she was not ranked. She went from not being ranked to ranked in the top 20 in the world.
And I hate that since Serena's been out, Venus been playing like she ain't got no competition because she ran up on Sloane, and Sloane beat her like Venus would normally. Serena would normally beat her.
Okay.
Athleticism. So I hate that they put them in that same matchup. I would have liked to see the two of them in the finals together, but that was.
So did anybody hear what? Sloan said when they asked her, would she be back?
I heard rumors about what she said.
Well, hey, Nick, I think we pulled that clip. Can you pull that clip so everybody can hear what Sloan said after they asked her would she be back? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're gonna probably turn it up a little bit.
That's what you call pre-production right here, people.
So I know this is kind of fresh, but having done this once, does it give you a hunger to win another slam, to do this again, feel this feeling again?
Of course, girl. Did you see that check that lady handed? Yes.
That's real, man. That's real. That's dope.
You gotta
that
love
is dope.
people that are
That
original.
doesn't make you want to play tennis. I don't know what will.
Salute, baby. I love it.
that,
I
yeah.
love it. I love it.
But
So yes.
I love it,
that's
man.
about as good as when Serena did the crip walk at Wimbledon.
Hey, that's right.
Serena had a baby, didn't she?
Yeah, you know what? I like how she did that. She posted all her little clips on Instagram. Got all the way to the end on Instagram.
She had that little light skin baby.
And had that little light skinned baby.
Mm-hmm.
All
Why
the way
she have
to
a
the
light skinned
end.
baby?
Yeah.
Well,
How did that
the
happen?
lady. Well,
Her
all
baby
newborns,
daddy
all,
is the Caucasoid.
yeah, but
See,
all babies
Nick,
are a little
I
bit
didn't
light.
need you getting in doing that.
All babies are a little light when they're born.
All
Just give it a
babies
minute.
is light when they born.
Give her a minute.
Who
Give her a
said that?
minute.
Who said all
Just
babies
give her
are
a
light?
minute. And that baby's
a
gonna
minute.
turn. That baby's gonna tan out.
My
some.
baby come out mahogany when they're born, baby.
That's what you do. You make Africans.
They
He
come out
makes
mahogany,
Africans.
man. They come out with a
That's
pick.
what- hey,
He
They
can't
come
make
out-
Africans.
They come out with a pick in the back of their head,
Hey
man.
man, that's what the Batman does. You know what I'm saying? That is what the Batman does.
Who said, Nigel, you light skin?
You kind of like a beige.
Hey, this is all Mandingo, Angelica. This is all Mandingo, African Nigerian.
If you say so.
No. That would be at the top of Africa, and that would be
Hey, Keisha.
Liberian. You're right.
Oh man, stop, girl, stop. My people hail from Nigeria, Ivory Coast, and
Go spit in that cup.
Oh, yeah, you
Go
had
spit in that
23
cup.
done. That's right.
That's all I want you to do is go spit in that cup.
see
He
y'all
did
just
23. You're right.
See y'all.
You go-
You did that, didn't you?
I did do it.
Right. Okay.
I did do
Okay.
it. I did do it.
And what did it say?
It said-
How much European you
No,
got in you?
it came back in the mail with a whip. Tell me to get out so I can wash this on my face.
Go ahead to the bathroom.
Go ahead and send me out.
I will not send you out of here.
I
will not send you out of here.
I love that. That was great.
Hey, I will leave today, brother. I will go.
Salute to Sean Carter. That was awesome.
That went sideways real fast.
I will leave.
That went sideways.
I will go to the
real
bathroom
fast,
immediately, man.
Hey, y'all.
Wait, Keisha says he could be Nigerian. Look at Dre from Power.
Yes, he is definitely African.
See.
Quit, Keisha. Stop it.
Hey, see there? See, that's what I'm saying. Keisha is doing it tonight. Gold star for Keisha. You know what I'm saying? Gold star for Keisha. That's what we do. Yeah. We give out gold stars.
We give it our gold star.
Yeah. We glad to have you in the studio tonight, Jan.
Shout out to Sonia Stockton from Asbury Park, New Jersey. Thanks for
Hey,
checking in.
Jan. What's up?
Jan can't get no comments tonight. This is
Oh, Jan up here
Jan
talking about
is
some
gonna be on
cowboy
Yeah, she
stuff,
in
man.
there, she in there.
I just
Oh,
kicked
is Jan in there?
I just
She
kicked out.
typing in.
So yeah, from time to time we let people come into the studio and sit in the studio. Some of our favorite people that come in and they're come in and tune in with us every week. And we asked Jan to come in here and just come in and tune in with us this week. We're gonna try to get on the show by the end of the show.
CJ.
Ooh, CJ is going in. She
Ooh.
says she hope you got the Mandingo trait, and we know what that means if you're a lady.
Ooh.
Look at it.
That's the second time tonight this dude is quiet.
If I were you, man, I talk sports. If I were you, brother, I talk sports, man.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
If I were
I need
you,
to know.
If you don't know,
Hey, won't he do it?
yes, he
Won't
will.
if I were you, I talk sports.
Won't he do it? Yeah.
Damn.
We're giving him too much. We're giving him too much blue juice over here.
Too much
Yes,
blue
blue
juice.
fire, baby.
Get it, Jan.
Goodness.
Just Mandingo. I need to see that.
all of the Georgia teams won. Ain't that some
Exactly.
great stuff, Sean? Oh, I forgot your name is not Sean.
Yeah, they won, man. But you know,
Your
yeah.
name is
which one you want to talk about
Al
first?
Jolson.
Which one you want to talk
Oh,
about?
that's a mess. That's a
What-
mess.
Which one you want to dissect first?
Hey, Georgia Tech beat Jacksonville State 37-10.
Yeah,
we can't even talk about that. That wasn't even competitive, and it's never stop.
Hey,
Move past it.
They won.
They pay to whoop their butts.
Okay.
Can we-
All right. I'll
Can
take
we
that.
talk about like,
So
like
Georgia beat Notre Dame.
Okay.
20-19.
Are you concerned about the quarterback?
No.
Why not?
I like Jake Fromm more than I like the kid from Seattle.
Jake Fromm.
I do.
Have you seen his stats though?
You know, he's a true freshman. He is a true freshman.
Okay. Compared him to the last couple true
Last
freshmen.
year,
The last couple of true freshmen that came through there. Compared
No.
stats.
Hold on a second now, because the kid that from Seattle, the kid that's hurt, it was horrible last year.
Okay.
Absolutely horrible
Okay.
last year.
So you believe in what you got down in Georgia?
I'm just telling you.
Do you believe what you got?
I believe
Yes,
what we got.
Chris.
I
You believe?
I believe that. I believe that's a number one. That's a number one ranked
New York
defense in the
teams
country.
took an L. Yes, Chris.
Hey, Shanique. Hey, pour that stuff out.
Hey. See how she do. Hey, the Atlanta Falcons beat the Chicago Bears.
Yes, they beat my Bears.
Hey, were you supposed to put some blackface on too?
No, I wasn't supposed to put
Listen.
some blackface on that one. But I
Yeah.
will say to you,
What? Talk to me. Tell me something.
They had one thing to
that
do.
I was disappointed. I was happy with my quarterback play.
That kid from North Carolina A&T is still running.
Yeah, but I was happy with that. But
He's running right now.
But the defense needs some work because there's just no way.
No, that defense is all right.
My Bears defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The defense is all right.
I think they need a little bit more work.
Hey, I mean, Matt Ryan gonna get his.
Let me ask y'all this question: do y'all believe HBCUs had a talent? Because that kid from North Carolina A&T,
Oh, yeah,
that was.
Oh yeah, HBCUs definitely have the talent.
They definitely got
They definitely have talent.
This kid was running all over the Falcons. Like he went to Division 1.
That's an indication of what's going to happen this year. What happened with the Bears game is an indication. Let me tell you something. If the Bears wasn't so bad, the Falcons would have got blown out. I mean, they're suffering from a hangover. I'm serious. The Falcons are suffering from a hangover.
They didn't let Trubisky play.
He's a rookie, brother, and he still showed up. If they haven't been for
Trubisky, no, because Trubisky didn't play. They let They let the kid from North Carolina State. I can't even think of the doggone name. I lost his name for a second. The kid that replaced Russell Simmons in North Carolina State. That was a big mistake. That forced
Is that Tariq Cohen?
Tariq Cohen is North Carolina A&T kid.
Okay,
He's still running.
No, but
he's still running.
But what I'm saying is, I think I normally don't hold a lot of stock into what like first games,
Who was
of the
king
season
of-
or whatever. But I think we have to pay particular attention to the Atlanta Falcons because of what happened to them last year.
Okay.
And this week right here at their new home, if they stink up the joint, you're gonna have a long
In
season.
prime time.
You're gonna have a long season.
I'm gonna be sitting there with my.
We don't take too many.
And guess who you got coming in?
We don't take too many takes from Captain America.
We're having we're having a cookout at my house on Saturday for the Green Bay Packers.
We'll see how that works out.
If the Bears had Jay Cutler, the Falcons caught that L.
We will see. We'll
No,
see.
and I'm a Bears fan, but I don't think Jay Cutler would have made a difference.
Oh.
I'm responding to my
The Bears are
friend.
just a bad team. The Bears are
Jay
just a bad
Cutler.
team.
We wish the Falcons had Jay Cutler.
I wish they had him at that point.
Yeah, the Falcons are just a bad team. I mean, Bears are just a bad team.
No, man.
That was a bad. Well, hey, they
the
played well, so we're
Falcons
gonna
are a
see
bad
what
team?
happens.
No, I said the
He's
Bears
talking
are a
about
bad
my
team.
Bears.
Bears are
He's talking
bad.
about my
Well,
Bears.
you can't trust a team that's got a toilet seat for a logo.
Yeah, I
can
keep
never
hearing that. I keep hearing that.
You can't do that.
I can't.
They can't spell Chicago.
You can't trust a team that can't beat the Patriots. When they was up by what was it?
Yes.
Was it 28?
Hey, well, let me tell you
23.
this: the Patriots was up by 28 points on them Kansas City Chiefs last week and got walked down. So,
But it wasn't Atlanta that walked them down.
I wasn't caring. I wasn't caring. I was not caring.
Hey man, y'all, you will never get over that one, brother.
Hey, Ray Lee.
I'm gonna let it go though. It's a new season. I'm gonna let it go.
I do not care. Dallas Cowboys.
Sorry, Rich. No.
Dallas Cowboys 19-3. Zeke. They bring Zeke off the bench. I mean, he wasn't really on the bench.
No, he wasn't on the bench.
But they brought him in at the 32nd hour and bring him into the game.
Hey man, Dak is for real.
Wow.
And he's for real, man.
So you don't think Zeke is for real?
Zeke and Dak, that team is for real, man.
I heard that.
Outside of that defense is a little suspect on the back end,
Wow.
but that team is for real.
Man, you know what? I just saw all the wind go out of the whole New York City, Manhattan, New Jersey area when they said Zeke is playing.
Oh, I don't think. I thought it would be a more competitive game if OBJ was in the
well,
because when you see the,
it would have been.
I bet you know who Brian. I bet you know who Brian Body Calhoun is now.
Yeah, I do. But the problem is, I think that I can scout the New York Giants offense because they run the same scheme all season long, all game long.
You know who Brian Body Calhoun is?
Oh, look at you, Jen. She said
Yes, I do.
Sean complimented the Cowboys. Oh, look at that.
Well, listen, I deal in facts, not hyperbole, man. I think the anything that dealing with truth.
I bet you want Brian Body Calhoun out the league now.
No, I don't. I think our team will be in the playoffs, though.
Okay.
I know.
Hey,
we'll be in
Mia.
the playoffs.
So let me tell you this.
How you doing?
So let me tell you this. So Shannon Sharp went to Odell's defense.
Yes, he did.
And everybody that was trolling him, talking about you should be in the game. You know, you should have played. Sometimes people got to play with pain and all of this type of stuff. And Shannon came back and said, "Look, you went out there and gave Andrew Luck $90 million guaranteed.
Guaranteed,
Right.
and not
nobody
putting him
saying
to nothing. They're just saying he's not ready yet.
And this guy makes $1.8 million.
And you want him to go out there and just ruin his career.
And you want him to just go out there and ruin his career.
Yeah,
with that hit from Brian Body Calhoun.
Exactly.
Listen, man. This is the early part of the season. I think
That stuff looking nice and tight on your face, bro.
listen, it's tight as hell. I need to get it off my face immediately.
Hey, ladies, it's coming. It's getting tight, and it's getting wrinkly and everything. Look at him.
You
Show
go ahead
zoom
and
in,
take that off,
zoom in.
'cause we ain't got no insurance. And
He'll be
I have money to send you to the real dermatologist.
My mouth is closing in, brother. You need
Okay,
me
head to the
talk.
bathroom.
You need me to talk.
Head to the bathroom.
Don't leave this chair down.
Chrissy says that the Giants need a new QB.
The Giants need a new QB.
That's what Chrissy says.
Yeah, you can stick around. We got 2 Super Bowl MVPs and 2 Super Bowl rings. Ask Matt Ryan about it. He don't have one.
He just got the MVP.
Right.
He was so close. He was so close. What happened to Matt Ryan's
I just got 2 words. Brian Body Calhoun.
Hey, listen, man. What happened to Matt Ryan and the Falcons?
Two words.
Brian
Brian
Body Calhoun.
Hey, listen, man. What happened to the Falcons is equivalent of going to second base and having come home.
Did anybody hear about Aaron Donald?
What about him?
What about him?
Aaron Donald has been sitting out the whole preseason. He said, "I am not coming back to the Rams until they give me a contract." And he too, just like OBJ, makes $1.8 million.
Okay.
He said, "I will not come back." He did not show up. He did not answer his phone during the preseason.
Right.
Wow.
He said because all the other defensive tackles in the league are making $16 and $17 million, and he is making 1.8.
Yeah, and his production is obvious too, man.
Hey, 30 sacks in 3 years from the interior line.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right?
That's crazy.
Right.
Okay.
You gotta pay that man.
So the Rams play Sunday, and the defense plays lights out football, right? And you know what happened on Monday?
What happened on Monday?
Aaron Donald beat the trainer into the. He beat the trainer.
Hey, he was
Oh my God.
Hey, my
So
man.
it's
And
so
you know the
plans
trainers get there
change.
mighty early.
Hey,
They get
man.
there mighty early.
So plans change.
My
plans
man. They said my man
That's
was
crazy. So he took the L all preseason. Took the L for the first paycheck for the week,
Yes.
and then
said,
showed up and said,
"Say I might not have as much
of
of
an
an
impact."
as I thought I was going to.
this thing's tight as hell.
Nothing says
Sean, go
your
to the bathroom
value
for
when
real.
you're not needed.
No. Neat.
No.
Neat. I have worn this stuff before. Chill out.
Okay.
Let me.
When his face start itching.
I'm driving.
When
I'm
his
driving.
face start itching.
I'm driving. You know what? Sometimes you don't just play Phantom when you're reading a book. You play them on TV too.
If something happens to this face, the show
You're going to
is
have to
over.
go to a dermatologist. Now I got you here.
You know what this is about, right?
Listen, we
All
can't-
the days you were supposed to be fired.
Listen, we can't go live if this face is hurt.
Don't.
baby.
I got you, buddy.
If something happened to this face, we gotta do radio.
I got you, buddy. I got you.
Chrissy says for $1.6 million, I can suit up. She
Hey.
said with a bum knee, I can suit up.
Hey, check this out. Check this out, y'all. So, do we still need 2 Monday night football games?
Yes.
No.
We do.
Yes.
No.
I like that at the start
Nah.
of the season. I think at the start of the season, you guys do something different. It's not like a regular thing.
2 games. Do you watch both games?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't
But-
think
but-
we need 2 games.
one of the West Coast-
And all of the new ESPN talent sucked.
Oh.
Bad.
Hey, what about the guy from Univision that sported this? Yo, he was terrible.
They were terrible. I mean, I was like,
Well,
I don't even know if I want to watch Monday Night Football.
They do a Spanish guy in Univision every year, don't they? So
yeah, but he got to go back.
Who was the sideline reporter that just sat there and talked about nothing? I can't think of him what his name was, but they trolled him. I mean, even Trent Dilfer, they were trolling Trent. Trent Dilfer was trolling ESPN.
Really?
Because they were garbage.
I love Trent.
They fired Trent, right?
Trent.
Yeah, they fired Trent, but they were hot. Oh, sitting on the couch. Sitting on the couch.
I thought Trent was one of the most informative. Hey man, this shit feel like concrete.
It's supposed to feel like that, Sean.
Hey brothers,
that's how you gonna clean out your pores.
I cleaned my pores before I got here.
Off his skin,
Listen,
Jesus
man,
Christ.
Go on, zoom in on that. Go on, zoom in on that for a minute. Hey, y'all, check that out. Check him out. See that skin up there.
I see his pores opening from here.
Hey, let me tell you something. That dude is over here solving crime from the doggone chair. That dude is over here solving crimes.
Solving crimes. Yeah, go ahead.
He's solving crimes.
It is so hot over in this chair right now, brother.
But
come on, Rob.
But anyway, the officiating, I mean, the play-by-play from ESPN was horrible.
John Gruden is still great.
And I was like, I just need to just mute it, like I do Old Boy on Fox. I need to mute it and just watch the game and have my own commentary.
Who on Fox you don't like?
Joe Buck. Joe Buck
is great.
See, I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah.
So
see, there's a lot you.
The officiating was horrible this weekend. It really was.
It was the first week.
So you give them a pass?
They're always horrible the first week. I expect it.
All right.
I thought a lot of those calls turned the game, like the one for the Seattle and Green Bay game.
Oh, that turned the game.
That turned the game. I thought that was a horrible call.
When it was bad. That was a horrible call, yeah. and that literally turned the game.
The Falcons, it was like a 3rd and long, in one of the Falcons plays, they gave the Falcons a first down against the Bears. I was like, ooh.
Well, they owed them that, man. The league owed them that.
Jan said, "What do you think about the White House asking the ESPN reporter for an apology?"
For what? For watching the
That
Cowboys?
comment about calling him calling the president a bigot.
Hey.
Is that what you're
man.
about, Jan?
Oh, you talking about so Jamil Hill, host.
So let me ask you this question. Check this out. All right.
Yes.
Is the president a bigot?
No, it's the president of white supremacists.
Oh, it's the president of white supremacists.
That was the question.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think if it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, and acts like a duck, it's a duck.
She is doing too much right there. She isn't doing entirely too much.
Okay. But Jamil Hill called him a white supremacist.
The thoughts of
Tanya Blackshear are not.
Hey, speaking of black, can I take a step from my face, brother?
We're not segueing to the black face.
We're gonna get you in just a minute, bro.
So Jamil Hill. So for those that didn't know, Jamil Hill called Trump on SportsCenter a white supremacist, and now the trolls are out asking for her to be fired. ESPN apologized on behalf of Jamil Hill.
Yes.
And I think that was out of pocket for them because they didn't apologize for what Ditka said when Ditka did the same thing when he was talking about President Obama. But I just have a problem with that altogether. If you bring these people on to be robots or parrots and you don't want their commentary, then don't put them in that position.
Oh wow, that's pretty.
Hey, Devonna Rock says she doesn't owe him a damn thing. She don't owe the president nothing.
Wow, but does ESPN owe?
Perhaps they feel that way because they apologize.
Chrissy says, "Fine, he has white supremacist tendencies."
Oh man, tendencies! Wow.
She said tendencies.
That's serious. When somebody got tendencies.
You know what? The views of Chrissy Janelle.
Wait, Sean is over there sending out SOSs. Somebody call you.
I'm trying to get help over here. He's talking about some damn sports. This guy always talking about damn sports. Brother,
you look good, baby.
Oh my God!
Listen, I need medical attention. This guy talking about some damn sports, baby.
You look good, baby.
Sure. I'm about to play
Hey, this dude right here looks like he is at the Essence Fest.
Circa 1776.
Hey, ladies. Any of the ladies in the room? Do y'all have any advice for Sean on how to take his mask off?
Yeah, that's what it. Once they give us some advice how you take this mask off, Sean.
Hey man, listen. The directions said 20, 30 minutes, man. I've been in this studio for damn near over an hour. You can sip all you want, my brother.
Hey, you doing good. Hey, I would have did it.
Hey man,
but my team won.
Hey, listen.
Wait, Chrissy Janelle said, "Okay, let me legally say allegedly."
Let me tell you something. If something happened to this face, we have to stop the live for 3 weeks.
Hey.
Chrissy says, "Ask Future." She says, "Mask off."
Oh boy, here we go. Christy, huh? How you spell that? C-R.
Kendall says you need to take that mask off very carefully. Mia says pull it off quickly.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Sean. Pull it off.
No, I'm going to the bathroom and peel it off.
No. We were supposed to do it live. Yes, sir.
I can do the whole thing here?
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Well, go ahead and tell her. I'm going to do it.
Yes, we said we were doing that.
Nick, be in the show. Goodness, you ain't paying attention to what's
Yes,
going
he's
on.
pulling it off now. Brittany says, wait, there's more ladies coming in. They talking about, nope, do it slow. So for the ladies that are just coming in the room, Sean has had this mask on now for a good, 40 minutes?
Man, it's like 20, an hour,
about
man.
40 minutes.
About 40 minutes.
Let's talk to her, man.
No, we watch you.
Wait, Chrissy went off. She said, Sean, don't come for me. You're going to F up and pull your soul out your face.
Start with your nose, bro. Start with what can be peeled
Wait
off.
a minute.
Right here, right in the corner. Right in the corner. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
Is it peeling off? Let me put my glasses on.
Oh, there you go.
Is it peeling off? Wait a minute. I got some
my
feedback
God.
over here.
They say start at the bottom.
He should have put some in that mustache.
My mustache is real. There we go. Oh man, my face is great, man. What is this stuff? Yo, this stuff is like really like.
See, that tells you he didn't put it on right.
He didn't put it on right.
Why? What you want me to do, man? You like use a spackle brush?
A spackle brush.
He didn't put it
Oh
on
my
right.
God. What is this, Home Depot?
Zulu
Exactly.
Nation.
Zulu Nation is taking it off.
Hey, somebody.
Brittany said, "Boo, it's not thick enough."
It's
Yeah,
not.
there's your hairline. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, my hairline is real.
I think you need to go throw some water on your face.
No,
or
he don't
something.
need to do nothing, Nick. Let's stop.
Okay, now
Hey,
you
Neek,
gonna
come
be
over here,
paying
Neek.
for that. He gonna be
Write
paying
his
for that.
ass up, Neek.
I am. He gonna be paying
Devonna
for
says the same thing. You didn't put it on thick
He
enough.
did not put it on thick enough. If it come off,
That's
just
all right.
like
We're going to take the bet for next week. We're going to see what's going on.
Dude, he gave me a bottle with a corner in it.
Just stop.
Like that little swig of milk that be
Yeah.
left for the.
Yo, you go ahead and turn back to Tanya now. Let me go ahead and
Is
do it.
this how Al Jolson does it?
Who?
Is that how Al Jolson,
See,
Al
Who
Jolson
Al
does
He
it?
is not here.
I can't see. No, I got it right here. Let me look at
Is
it.
that how Al Jolson does it? Look at him.
Look at it. Is that how?
Yeah, even all the ladies say he did not put it on thick enough.
See there?
But I came in and asked. I said, "Yo, is it thick enough?" And what did you say?
Ooh,
You say it
she
was thick
said
enough?
put your...
No.
Don't
Hey.
repeat that. Do not
I
repeat
didn't
that,
know.
Tanya.
This is your stuff, man.
Hey. All I know is.
Y'all in the room, y'all see it.
I know you can't say ABCs past G right now.
He said KC bet. Oh my goodness.
He's pulling all that Republican policy off.
Exactly.
Jamal McClaskey said, "Tune in late and a brother is in blackface."
This is racist.
And Chrissy
Racist.
says it is not supposed to come off in pieces. It's supposed to come off as a single
What?
piece.
See?
Nigel bought the store brand stuff.
Equate.
Yeah, he bought that Equate. He didn't buy the real stuff, man. This store brand bought stuff, man.
Oh, my
He
God.
bought the Publix brand.
Welcome to
Publix
the
brand.
DFST. Welcome to the
Hey, it took a
DFST.
minute to get here from China.
About 8 weeks.
8 weeks.
Okay, you turn to Tanya now.
He said, we're trying to get the nose, bro. That's what we're waiting on, the nose.
I'm waiting on the nose,
She
too.
said that cheap paint. That cheap
Yeah, that
paint.
stuff is cheap, man. Okay.
She a guest in the room. Wait a minute.
We ain't got no hot
She said
washcloth.
we don't have
It's
no
supposed to be a
hot
washcloth
wash.
on this thing?
No, it's supposed to come. It's supposed to all supposed to come up.
So it's supposed to be like a steam on your face. What the hell, bro?
No. That's not what she's saying. It's
Wait a
all
minute.
supposed to come off.
Brittany said charcoal and Elmer's white glue. What is going on?
Yeah, that's. I saw that. I saw that on YouTube.
What do you do with that?
So,
Terrence say your skin gonna fall off.
Damn, man, just
man, that is not true.
Ooh. He
Okay.
tried.
So y'all gotta finish. Go ahead with the sports while he's
while he's trying to figure this out.
Goodness. Well, no, hey, bro. Well, you now you're looking kind of like a Dalmatian.
This guy got jokes. I'm over here struggling.
Hey, don't fault me. Fault Eli.
Exactly.
Eli did what he had to do.
Eli.
He scored no points.
Hey, don't fault me.
Devonta said, just start rubbing real hard and hope for the best.
Oh, there we go. I see it now. There we
You
go.
pulling it off?
Yeah,
Did
there
you turn
is.
your mirror on your phone?
He turned his mirror
There
on.
we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Chrissy called you a chimney sweeper.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
that's chimney sweeper. She said chitty chitty bang bang on
Y'all,
you.
Goodness. LeVar Ball is coming out with his own shoe. $1,500. Would you buy a LeVar Ball shoe for $1,500?
I would not buy a sneaker from somebody who did not play professional basketball.
$1,500?
If
$1,500.
if I was flipping shoes,
Uh-huh.
I would get one. If I was flipping shoes, because somebody, whether it's probably not here in the U.S., but somebody in China, somebody in the UK, somebody in Australia will buy that shoe from me at double of what I paid for it.
Well, you know, last week when we talked about Adidas being mad because those
I hear you,
Yeezys
Brittany.
were
She
being
said
sold
no.
for $100, that might, you know what I mean? We never know. I mean, this
I just don't know.
There's a market for what we don't find a value, but there's a market. There's a whole market
For a $1,500 basketball shoe?
over for somebody that ain't played.
No.
Yes, there's a market for
There's
them
no
shoes.
market for
There's no
that.
market for $1,500 sneakers.
There's no market.
Not for a guy who had Michael Jordan.
Yeezy didn't play. Yeezy's a three grand.
Yes, but he's not selling basketball shoes.
Yeah,
he's
he's
selling
not.
sneakers.
He's selling sneakers.
Yeah, but he's not saying I'm the VAR baller, baller nation, or ball out
It's
till
a
you
baller
fall
shoe.
out.
It's a shoe.
I think it's dope that he's selling those sneakers like that, though, because somebody's going to buy them.
We're going to sell like approximately 3.
You're right.
Right.
He'll sell
We're gonna
three.
sell
Savannah said
Right.
LeVar Ball bought his landscaper a brand new Toyota Tundra. She probably been paid for that.
They still make Tundras?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They still make.
Well, they
Tundras.
had their own they have their own reality show.
They do?
Yeah.
Is that
But
already?
Chrissy's right. Chrissy's right. If you're gonna pay $1,000 for the new Apple iPhone 10, what's more? $500 more.
No.
No.
You gonna pay it though, right?
But
It's not the same,
I
Chrissy.
think how we
It
look
is
at
the same. It's-
No,
it-
because you could pay for that iPhone 10 on
because
installment.
you find value. See, again, you find value in the iPhone 10. Somebody is gonna find value in that shoe.
No.
Now, you can say no all you want to. I'm
But
telling
Tanya,
gonna
you
sell that
pay
shoe.
for the phone on installment over 2 years.
I don't do installments.
Angelica said
I hate installments.
he is not a bad person. He is just eccentric.
Who's that?
He's just eccentric. Okay.
Yeah. Devonta said a reality show. Who's watching it?
Right. Who knew that came on? Hey, yo,
You know
LeVar
what?
Ball's on the verge
They had a
of
reality
dementia.
show on YouTube, and if you are, I'm a YouTube person, so I did see his reality show a couple times.
Oh, it's
before
already
his
out?
wife, before his wife had a stroke, he was all over YouTube. And that's how he got his kids' brand up.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow.
But I don't find value in sneakers,
Sean,
so I can't do it.
You almost clean.
Yeah, I'm almost back.
Man,
Get
tell you
rid of
what, man, just don't let them Giants lose no more. You be all right.
I ain't
You'll
worried
be
about
all
that.
right.
We'll be in the playoffs.
All right.
Ooh, I heard that. We'll be
NBA.
back. Carmelo Anthony
Yes.
falls out of the top 50. Is he not good enough to be one of the 50 greatest basketball players in the NBA?
Nope.
He is not.
He is
Yeah,
not.
come on. He's definitely one of the top 50.
Yeah,
I can't say. I just
Y'all are not getting along on nothing tonight.
Yeah, he's
no,
a
we're not
scorer,
getting
man.
along. He is a scorer,
He's
but
never
I don't
changed
think
from what
he's.
But he always been a scorer. He never played defense, so he's never changed.
Then I can't consider him a
But-
top 50 player.
His skills has never digressed.
so
I can't consider him a top 50 player.
Lonzo Ball was 63. He was 64.
No,
I think Sean
that
feeling
was disrespectful.
Steph Curry don't play defense. What are you talking about?
That was disrespectful. I don't consider Steph Curry one of the top 50, but that's neither
Man,
here
you
nor
look,
there.
you look the same again, man.
And she said Steph Curry is not one of the top 50 players.
He is right now, but he's not.
I'm back.
You're back. But greatest of all time, unless he really truly shatters that 3-point record,
Steph is one of the greatest of all time.
then he will be the greatest 3-point shooter of all time.
He will be He will be one of the top 5.
Wait a minute.
Steph is one of the greatest players of all time right now.
Devonna Roberts said Carmelo started slipping when Lala started doing them nude scenes on Power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, Lala.
But letting Lonzo come ahead of Carmelo, that was just disrespectful.
Nah, I mean,
That was flat out disrespectful. I agree with him dropping, but putting
64.
I said I agree with him dropping, but I think to put Lonzo Ball ahead of him was a straight
There's not 10
disrespectful.
players in the league better than Carmelo.
Wow.
Show me his rings. Let's are we gonna talk about MVPs and other things in the NFL? Let's show me his rings.
Well, he's no Tim Duncan, of course, but I'm saying.
Show me where he's been. Show it to me.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, he's one of the best scorers.
Oh, so you gonna cape for Carmelo,
No, I'm not.
but you won't cape for Matt Ryan.
Well, see.
See, now that is disrespectful.
No,
That's why you was wearing blackface tonight.
No, listen. No. Well, okay.
Mammy.
Matt Ryan did something that nobody else in the world have ever done.
She said Carmelo is straight up busted for Chino Lalo.
Stephon Marbury wants to make a comeback to the NBA and play one last season before he retires at 40.
Really? Is that like Michael Vick doing that one thing?
No. I'm saying
Like he wants to really play?
He wants to really play.
He is not
He's a
Vince.
model.
Vince.
He's not Vince Carter.
Vince Carter's 40, still playing.
But Vince Carter can still play. Vince Carter knows his limitations.
Hold on now. Stephon Marbury then went to China and won 2 rings. They put a statue up. Vince Carter ain't got no statue.
And did you see that he got cut? So let's talk about that. He's not playing the same way that he was playing.
I think he's done.
Vince Carter, Vince Carter, aching knees and all, he still got some hops and he will still get up.
Speaking of that,
Vince Carter don't hop. He just skip now.
He skips now. Okay.
Speaking of that, Tracy McGrady went into the Hall of Fame. Appreciate it, not appreciate it.
Crickets? Super quiet.
I was a little surprised.
If you can't say anything nice, let's not say it at all.
I was surprised by Tracy. I thought
Tanya.
Tracy was an all-time talent, but I think when it came to big-time plays like the playoffs, he didn't show up. So
That's right, Devon. Marbury is not stable.
Hold on. How many series have Tracy McGrady won?
Close your eyes. How many do you see? Nothing.
See, and that's why I was silent.
Hold on. He only scored 18,000 points. How many Hall of Famers score 18,000 points?
Come on, man.
I don't know what the dynamic was in terms of putting him in.
I don't either.
I thought it was a little watered down. I don't know if the candidates this year was a little lower than it was in the past, but I didn't think he's a viable Hall of Famer. Not now, you know.
You know what about okay? So he's got his cousin Vince Carter,
right?
first ballot.
Yeah. Okay.
Vince
Get
Carter.
it, Jan.
Vince Carter is still playing, so he's 40, he's still playing, and they were cousins, right? Salute to Vince Carter, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. That's such a great guy.
Shut up.
Oh my bad. I take that back. Hey, so Vince Carter or Tracy McGrady, who you got?
Vince Carter.
You already know who they got. They just slammed Tracy McGrady.
Vince Carter.
It's not even up for
Vince Carter.
You taking Vince Carter?
Yeah.
Over Tracy McGrady?
Yes. Vince Carter did that. Do you remember when Vince Carter dunked on Yao
For
Ming?
like a 3-year period, Tracy McGrady was like lights out best player in the league.
Who remembers? Who
Oh,
remembers?
come on, man.
Who remembers?
Why are you gripping on?
Like-
why are you caping on him like that?
Shaking is on the side talking about what league. I'm being trolled. I'm being trolled by the person on the couch.
Tracy
being
McGrady
trolled
was-
from the couch. I'm like, gee.
I'm like, what league was that in that you saw?
Tracy McGrady's averaged like 34, 35 points a game for like 3 years.
Look, Nigel and Devon are the only 2 people in the whole show that remember this.
He's
Nigel
talking about
was
when
playing
he was,
Devon
you talking about
Roberts.
when he was in Canada?
No, in Houston.
Man, come on, man.
Nigel counting the metrics.
Man, I can't. Exactly. Metrics all day.
This is ridiculous. You know what? I'm not even going to go further into this topic because y'all.
You need to
obviously-
take away that
Devonna
topic.
Roberts said she remember.
Y'all
She
the only
remember.
two?
Y'all the only 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, come on, stop.
Yeah,
So
he's-
best in the league. Hey, y'all, don't leave us. Hey, and if you guys like the show, please forward and share this with somebody who. Please share the show with somebody who will find some entertainment. Who may find some entertainment in.
And who's not caping
Sean.
for Tracy McGrady?
And, oh, See, this is just ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Hey. Tommy Gabriel Sr. says he agrees with the lady. Vince Carter is the man.
That's right.
Goodness.
Thank you.
See, that's because he in Texas. That's because he in Texas,
Tommy.
and he rooting for the Mavericks. Don't try to stop. Huh? Y'all just Nick, let's just do the entertainment report, please. Because y'all out there, y'all killing me on this.
Oh, look at
Devonna, we not friends. Go ahead and tag him for me, and then I request him. Hey, y'all. First of all, we got to do condolences to start everything off. I know we've been having a ball, but it's always good to do remembrances. So the first condolence I'm going to do is shout out to my boy Tupac Shakur. Today is the 21st anniversary of his transition. And as you know, there have been stuff on Tupac and Biggie all this week, all over the TV.
All day.
Yo, the Biggie show was on earlier this week on A&E, his biopic last week, my bad. And then on the Reels channel, I was watching the death of Biggie and Tupac. So they are really, really, really trying to still figure out get the real truth behind who murdered both of these men. But I just give out my love to Tupac today on his transition day. Also, we lost the big one, guys. For all of you
I hope you give me that much credit when I pass when you transition on, because you gave.
Man, I talk to you like this every week. I love you just as
you
much.
gotta love
How many
Tupac.
years was it? Was Tupac?
It's been 21
years.
21
Because
years.
the
God
day he
rest his soul.
transitioned was a Friday the 13th.
Yes, God rest his soul. He
That
waited
was my
6 days,
dude.
6 days.
Wow.
All right, so oh man, we lost a big. For those of you who think you a mobster
Mobsters.
like me, Frank Vincent from movies such as Shark Tales. You didn't even know that he played the mobster.
He played
shark.
the mobster shark.
Do the Right Thing, Jungle Fever, The Pope of Greenwich Village, Goodfellas, The Sopranos, Casino, Raging Bull. He played the best wise guy ever. He passed away today at age 78. He is known for the famous line, "Go home and get your shine box," from Goodfellas. So if you haven't seen any of those movies, I need you to look into all those movies, or just Google Frank Vincent R.I.P. or Rest
He
in
was
Heaven
the
to
man,
you.
silver hair.
The best wise
Oh
guy.
man, he
The
made
best
me
wise
want to
guy.
be a mobster.
Yeah, and Jersey stands up. He was born in Massachusetts, but he was raised in Jersey City, so Jersey stands up on that one.
Yeah, man. Him
All
and Joe
right.
Pesci, man, the best.
Yes. Okay. Jamie Foxx and Katie Holmes are doing good, according to SheKnows.com. I mean, my God. Okay, so last year we heard the rumors that they were kicking it, but they kind of put it on the DL. But now they've come out and they're calling each other themselves a couple. I mean, Tommy. How do you feel about that? Because you know Jamie ain't really get big until he was in Collateral with Tom Cruise. They supposed to be boys. I mean, what, Sean? Your boy dating your ex-wife?
Hey, man. Shit, that's
Let me tell you how much control Tom Cruise got. They've been dating for a minute, but Tom Cruise had it on lock. Like, you can't come out publicly with nobody for 5 years post our divorce. So Tom Cruise got it, he running it, but still, Jamie Foxx,
On the 5 years in the first day.
Yeah, man.
5 years in day one. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I'm
that's
not a
some
big
Janet
Jamie,
Jackson stuff.
Jamie Foxx just
But were they really boys, though?
Close enough.
close enough.
They hung out.
They hung out.
Who didn't
And
want to
he
hang
hit his
out with?
ex-wife.
Must be the alcohol.
Hey,
Exactly. And then he hitting his ex-wife too. Oh yeah.
Whoa.
We're gonna
Hey.
Shout out to Scientology.
exactly.
So would you let one of your friends date your ex-wife?
Hell no, man.
Who does that?
No.
Hell no.
So
Don't you know about him?
So well, let me ask you a question. So let me reverse this thing. So women, would you let your friend date your ex-husband?
Well, considering that my ex-husband might have been hitting my friend before that, and that's why we exes now, I ain't got no control over that. I'm just letting you know.
How does that work? What happens? Code that violates girlfriend code.
Yeah, and it says bro. Sadia Sanders says a bro code too. Y'all don't have one? Obviously not.
Hey, no, I'm just.
Hey, listen, man. I don't know another man's life.
Man, come on now.
But think about it. You got your girl.
Let me tell you something.
You got your man, and you know all the bad things about him, but she take him anyway.
Let me tell you something.
That's
First of all, you was talking. First of all, you was talking too much to your girlfriend.
And if she taking them because she's a dumpster diver, so she can have them.
Exactly.
Both their asses gonna catch you on fire.
She walked in that morning and she would tell her girl, she said he was putting that D on
Exactly.
She was just in the cut waiting, buddy. She was in the cut waiting.
Devonna said the better question is, would you be friends with the person after
No.
they banged your ass?
Yeah, man. Hey,
No.
man.
Nah.
Y'all circle the wagons on stuff like that. Y'all come back to be friends after about a year.
Nah.
Like, girl, he was never no good to both of us, was he? Y'all go get drinks and all that.
No.
Hey, some things, Sean, you gotta draw the line.
Oh, come on, then
Y'all know y'all circle
Women-
back to
Yo,
your
where's
friends.
this
What
broad?
women you wait a minute.
Go ahead, Tanya.
Wait.
Y'all circle the wagons.
No, so a couple things. We circle the wagons. So if my girlfriend gets my ex, all our girlfriends.
No, he's not your ex at that point.
If he's putting it down to my girlfriend, she done told somebody. But when it comes back, all the girlfriends circle around me.
It's gonna be a
Well,
problem.
how many girls ain't that circle?
I don't even know what they just said.
Yeah, I don't know what they
No,
even know
she
what they
said.
just
She
said.
said
You know what I'm talking about.
I have no
What
idea.
she said was, if one of the girls in the clique start messing with somebody's ex-husband, all the girls in the clique
Gonna get
are
some
going
too.
to
No.
They're going to
They
excommunicate that broad.
excommunicate that broad.
Because
That's
that
how we
means
do.
she gonna do
She gonna do it to
anybody's
me.
husband.
Which means exactly.
Right.
So
No.
we excommunicate that broad. That
No.
broad is on an island at that point.
By yourself with
That
your
is
new
that
friend.
is the woman code. That's
Yes.
why you keep
Hey, Sean,
what you did.
she don't even know that she already got some new friends. She already got some new.
That couple has new friends already. They're a couple together.
Yeah, they all swinging.
They all
They all
swinging.
swinging. Ill.
They could give a damn what y'all thinking. They're together and happy.
See, you see what I mean?
Ravonna says, my daddy said you don't flatten all four tires. You only flatten 3 because the insurance pays it off. It pays if all 4 are flattened.
Okay.
All right.
All right. That's what's up.
Terrence said her bestie dated and married somebody she dated, and they didn't speak for 6 years.
Oh, but
See,
it's
but
supposed-
you came
so
back.
year seven.
See, that's what I'm
year
saying.
7. They wouldn't have. They had
Thank
lunch.
you, Taryn.
Taryn. We are kicking you out of the woman club. Taryn.
Thank you, Taryn.
Why are you still? Why are you cool if you didn't speak to 6 years? Come on, Taryn.
No, seriously. Real talk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're okay.
No,
so
no.
you okay, Taryn?
No,
That's
real-
right. I
I
was just
still
playing.
feel that. I still feel like that.
No, real talk though.
Get it? Yeah, Taryn. I can't.
But she saw what he did to me, so it kind of questioned her character.
What typically happens is.
Yeah, Jan.
Oh, Taryn says now they are divorced. No wonder it's cool.
Yeah.
There you go, Taryn. There you go, Taryn.
All right.
Let's circle back around.
Let's move on to the next.
Yeah,
one.
okay.
Nah, I don't want to move on to the next.
Yeah, you want to talk about this? Where the men at? I want to see which men have been
No,
hitting
the men,
some.
you know what the men are saying? The men are basically saying, the men are saying it was always somebody waiting. You just ain't know about it.
Josh Beck said his friend went through his phone and got all the girls' numbers and started texting them. He said he's shady.
No, typically, I think
Wow.
women are genetically predisposed to kind of forgiveness. That's one of y'all biggest traits is forgiveness, and I think
God bless y'all. God bless you.
If something like that happens,
Won't he do it?
no matter how grotesque it is, and women are so angry about it, their natural instinct is to forgive.
God.
And when that woman
Y'all
come back,
are-
Sean, shut up. You sound
You stop it.
I will
You-
be
you-
quiet. But after a while, what women do is they typically come back, and they come back 90% of the time, and they forgive that friend. Now, whether that friend stays as a friend, they still remain friends, and they will come back and forgive each other and talk about it. And like, girl, what did he do to you?
Josh said his friend did that shit when he was asleep.
That's what they do.
Josh is a dude. He said his friend went through his phone and called everybody was asleep when he did it. That's shady.
Get it,
Hey, yo,
Devonna.
I'm gonna
Devonna
move-
says my cutoff game is strong. I'm with
Yes,
you, Devonna, because
what?
mine is brutal.
I
Yo,
wouldn't
man.
spit on you if you was on fire.
Nah, man.
I know.
heard that.
All right, so
Now-
we're going to move on to the next topic.
We
y'all.
have to-
According to thegrill.com, Angela Rye, who can shut you down with a Beyonce song, is dating Common.
Common needs some help.
Salute to Common. Salute to
Common needs a
Salute
woman.
to
I mean, he
Common.
done. You know, he
Angela
been
Rye is bad.
Erykah Badu. He been Serena Williams.
Whoa.
So you know he
This
done
dude-
been through some of the
this
baddest
dude-
chicks in the game.
He is
And
rolling.
wait, well, here's my thing. I'm trying to understand what's wrong with him.
Right.
Nothing, man.
What?
Oh, come on.
Erykah Badu had 2 babies after him.
Time out.
Serena just had a baby.
Time out.
I ain't got no kids by none of them.
Time out. Time out.
Allegedly, he's lacking.
No. Time out. You can say whatever you want to say about this man. He stuck his flag in all that land, and he stuck his flag.
Hey,
down.
it's a flag on the moon, but nobody sees it.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
What are you talking about?
He planted that flag.
Well, obviously his pee wasn't as strong as yours.
Hey, Nika, they caping over here. Do you hear how they caping?
A mess.
What I'm saying is
a mess.
Like,
obviously, everybody ain't moving. It's got to be something because he keeps logging the bad ones.
Chrissy
not
says,
the average ones.
Wait, Chrissy says he is the male Halle Berry.
No, she said, "Is he?" I hope
is he
the
the
hell
male?
not. I don't think so.
I'm just saying when I see that you have, when I see that you have been through what I think. When I look at these women, are some of the baddest chicks in the game. At the time that you was hitting them, and they did not want you, it makes me think that something's wrong
maybe
with
he
you.
too sensitive.
Could be.
You're saying that they didn't want him. Maybe he's a forever a bachelor, and he lets them like how George Clooney was.
George Clooney, baby.
But let me tell you about George Clooney.
Let me say this.
I like George Clooney.
Let me say this. What you're mistaken is that he wants to be there.
Oh my God, Devonna, knock it off.
He may walk in the door and tell him, "Say, listen, I'm just here to have fun."
I doubt it.
And those women go for that.
Not the way.
You know
not
what?
the
I
way.
apologize for putting that black face on you, son.
Listen,
I apologize.
there is no way. Did y'all read his book? Did y'all read his book?
Time out. Let me say this.
There is no way. The way he wrote about Erykah Badu and the way he wrote about that Williams chick in his book, that he just sat there and was like, "I'm just here for the game."
No. Listen, because there's a lot of guys that walk in the door and with the suitcase.
He didn't do that.
With a toothbrush. Some guys walk in with a toothbrush. Some walk in with a suitcase. The guys walking with a toothbrush say, "Listen, I'm just here to have fun." And you know why I'm here.
He didn't do that because he wrote chapters about these broads.
Let me just say this.
I'm sorry.
Let me just say this.
You ain't going to vote.
You're
not going to vote print.
Wait.
If that's what you
wait.
do.
Wait, Sean. I agree with you in that, like with George Clooney, right? George Clooney told the press. He told anybody that could hear him, "I am a confirmed bachelor till I find the right one."
But why
put that stank on his ass, though.
Have to do that?
Wait,
why do
I'm saying if a man says that to me, if a man says that out in public like that, then I expect that from him. Common kept talking about he wanted to marry Serena.
That's right.
He kept talking about he wanted to marry Erykah. When they had their post breakup interviews, he kept saying, "Well, yeah, I thought we was going to be."
Trying to be classy.
Oh hell no!
All y'all are caping.
No.
All of y'all are caping.
Erykah Badu, man,
caping,
she
caping.
took him all the way to the next earth.
Right. Let me say this right here. Let me say
There's
something.
no
You
way.
can tell a lot by a man how he talks about his ex. If a man bangs on his ex, you know what you get.
He loved all of them.
Real men don't bang on the ex. He don't
loved all of
talk
them.
bad about it. He's like, listen,
loved
things
all
just
of
didn't
them.
work out. And what Common does, Common comes into the house, he pisses on the couch, he got a toothbrush, and he leaves.
No.
That's what he does.
That's your fantasy about what he did. That ain't what he wrote in that book.
Carter.
Listen, I'm just telling you the truth, man. I'm letting you in, and you're not taking this bait. I'm telling you what
I
goes
tell
on.
you what.
Hey, listen, man.
He talked about every single one of them broads.
When the guy first come to your house and you say you want something to drink and you leave, he pisses on your couch. You don't know that. He pisses on your couch, and you while you in there making that damn drink, he's pissing on your couch.
A sandwich.
Oh my
Why you making a
God.
sandwich?
Whatever. Why
you in there making a sandwich?
Oh my God.
Listen, why you
them
slap?
chicks gonna be in your DM tonight,
I'm
killing you.
While you in there slapping that Miracle Whip, I'm whipping my and peeing on your couch.
And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that, Sean.
Hey, listen.
I'm fine.
And
But let me tell you.
you wonder why I'm the only one coming up to that damn
Sean,
house.
I don't have no problem with that.
Oh my God.
The mailman ball your stuff up and throw it on your damn porch.
Sean,
because he
I don't
go
have
there.
no problem
Oh
with that.
my God.
But when you look at Common,
Oh my
there
God.
have been men and babies after him.
He don't want it.
Yeah. But they coming after he pee on the couch.
Neek, I walk in your house with my underwear balled up and a
Sean,
soap in the other hand, and I'm just there to have
I
fun.
get the whole thing you're
I
saying.
don't walk in there with a suitcase.
But that is not what happened to Lenny Rashid. That's not what happened. That's not what happened.
Hey, man,
and so, by the way,
Take this
if
advice.
him and Angela have a baby,
Salute to Angela Rye.
if
Common.
him and Angela, if they stay
I don't
together
want
and they
them
had to you're
I don't
jealous.
want them to.
That's because you know what? if
I
they
want to
stay
be the
together,
TSA. I want to be the
if
TSA.
they stay together and they have children, I'm gonna tell you something. Those kids gonna be woke AF. That's all I want to say. Those children are gonna be
Hey
woke.
man, Common comes in there and smashes.
Hey, shout out to Common. His daughter's middle name is Asada, who he named her
Oh
after
yeah.
Asada Shakur.
Let's
So
not talk about
big ups to
superheroes.
him.
That's
Big ups to him.
what's up?
All right,
Hey,
no,
thank
she
you,
ain't
thank
on
you,
the docket.
Angelica.
She's not on the docket. We're not talking about
Common
her.
Wapis.
Okay, according to Essence.com, Aisha Curry is coming out with her own signature cookware. Now, she already has 3 cookbooks on the bestseller list.
Well, that should.
Her last
Sean said women don't
Golden
cook.
State
The
fans.
Season Life.
But hold
And
on.
so-
Sean said women don't cook.
According
Not
to
only does
Sean,
she
but it's
cook,
on the bestseller list, so I don't know who they cooking for,
got
but they ain't
books-
cooking for Sean.
Books and pots.
Hey, man.
Their standards are his standards are low.
No, seriously.
So
When the last time you bought a pot?
about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
She said she buying some Angelica and Aisha Curry pots.
No, the reason seriously, the reason that I bought the pot was because
I said that.
Huh?
No, you said that last week.
I said that last
Hey,
week.
listen,
no,
they went to the store.
the reason that I bought the pot was because I'm used to cooking for a lot of people.
Right.
Now that I'm downsized into just cooking for one or 2 people, I needed a smaller pot. So, but I do cook.
Right.
I get it.
But I tell you, like, when the last time you
So
roasted
do you
something?
cook breakfast?
I love cooking breakfast.
You do?
Oh yeah.
How many
Sean.
people cook breakfast for?
Huh? How many people?
Oh, hell.
Sean, before I left the house today, Sean, I did fried green tomatoes.
Really?
Me and the kids this week, we made homemade pizza rolls and homemade cheeseburger onion rings.
Hey, listen,
So we get it in.
I read something after I left that last week, and what they said was 1 in 5 women cook now. 1 in 5 cook now.
Let me
And
just
I'm
say
telling
this.
you,
Jan
So
Seeger
it's
says
3
she's
out of
cooking.
5. It's 4 out of 5 in here.
Exactly.
Lakita Warrior Sharrock says she don't cook and she just letting you know.
She says she don't grocery shop either. Shout out to her husband.
Hey, there it is, man. It's telling you, man. They don't cook no more, man.
Your standards are low.
Hey, they warm up stuff.
Your standards are low.
You cook, do you cook breakfast?
No, they cook breakfast.
They cook breakfast.
Oh, Sadia said you get put out before breakfast.
No, I leave. Hey, Sneak, I leave. I wipe it.
No,
Because the couch is
but
wet.
see-
You ain't
but
got
see,
nowhere to
did
sit
you hear
because
about
you
it?
peed on
Listen,
it.
I wipe it on the curtain and I leave.
Oh yeah, all the men are cooking now because they want to get you.
What? A man cooking is sexy.
Oh, it's always been sexy.
A man cooking is sexy.
Oh, it's always been sexy.
I will make you a fried egg
That
sandwich.
man's standards are high.
I will make you a fried egg
I
sandwich.
walk in there with a pack of honey buns, and we sit there.
See, there you go. Honey buns, that's not cooking. Now, if you do the jailhouse honey bun, you might be burning with something.
What's the jailhouse? What's the jailhouse? See, I knew something was up with them cornrows.
Yeah, man. Damn honey
What
buns.
you look.
Do y'all not watch MSNBC Lockup and see what they make with them honey buns, man?
Listen.
Jail
Jail is not a recreational activity I want to partake in, man. I don't watch any show that talks about
Man,
jail.
please. I watch that show. I be looking out for, I'm like, I gotta see, so I know where I don't need to be.
Had you? Hey,
So Jamal said when a late model woman when a late model woman says, what do you want to eat? That usually means where we going out.
Oh, they
Damn.
don't. They don't cook or pay.
boy, I tell you what, man. I mean, you know
You know what? I'm trying to understand that.
The internet is undefeated.
'Cause I
you
pay.
know what?
No,
I tell you what. I was flipping through. I
pay.
I was flipping through the internet.
You want me to call somebody? You did pay.
Devonna said her husband cooked the whole the year of her first pregnancy. Hence, she was pregnant the second year too.
Two things happen. They don't pay or cook.
Jesus.
Thank you, Cynthia. Locked Up Raw is a great show. So Angelica says these new age women don't cook because they are all independent and want a man to take care of them instead of a woman cooking for men.
Yep.
She says I pamper my man because he deserves it.
And he'll bring his ass home
bless her.
too.
Yes.
God
And
bless
he'll bring
her.
his ass home.
God bless her.
But I bet you he brings his ass home and is not pissing on everybody's
God
couch.
bless Angelica.
We hungry. We
God-
hungry.
God bless Angelica.
Hey, we hungry.
That woman's got wings on her back.
Man, please.
Hey, man.
All I know is if I'm cooking for you, you might end up staying.
Okay.
All right, I love that. All right, so
If I'm
speaking to
cooking
somebody,
for you, you might end up
Or
staying.
so
That's
or
all.
Tanya,
another
that
way
was
around.
perfect. Speaking of somebody that might not be staying, Tyrese, y'all, is on one of his rants, mad at Dwayne The Rock Johnson because The Rock is going to do a spinoff of Fast and Furious called The Hobbs Show or something about Hobbs or whoever he plays on the Fast and Furious series, and allegedly, according to I don't even know. BET.com. Tyrese has been trying to reach out to The Rock. The Rock has been ignoring him, so he goes and posts basically saying, and I quote, I don't have my glasses on. If you move forward with that Hobbs movie, you have purposely ignored the heart-to-heart moment we had in my Sprinter, whatever that means. I don't want to hear from you until you remember what we talked about. I'm on your timeline because you're not responding to my text messages. Hashtag Fast Family is just that, a family. We don't fly solo. First of all, Tyrese has been in a movie every year since 2017. Bruh, what are you hating on? Look, Jody, I'm going to need you to knock it off. Jody, cut it out.
Well, what if they had a backdoor agreement that to make their unit stronger, that no one would take a deal outside of the unit?
It would always be an ensemble cast.
Right. It always to make their leverage stronger, they would never take a deal outside the unit. And that could be what he was saying.
And that's good.
I think it's petty. He's going outside and saying it like that.
Yeah.
But I think that's what he's saying. You know.
Because in my mind, has anybody else seen Ballers?
Ballers is great.
Because I don't think The Rock needs Tyrese. If you've seen Ballers,
Ballers is good. Ballers is good.
I love Ballers.
Listen, brother,
so Rock has been doing his. Rock been doing his thing.
Hey, that's what's up, bro.
You know,
Elephants don't fly swine.
Hey, your skin look beautiful.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, this stuff is great, man.
Hey, that's what's up.
My goodness.
Lions are not concerned with the thoughts of sheep.
Hey, my inbox is blowing up.
Who
brother.
said that? Nate, who said that?
Lions are not concerned with the thoughts of sheep. I'm saying, like, why would The Rock care at this particular juncture what Tyrese
Exactly.
is saying?
I
He's
wouldn't care.
ignoring you, and now you putting it on blast. You putting it on blast.
Lions don't
You
think.
putting it online. Yeah, they do. When it's time to hunt, the lionesses run the pride. Remember that.
You see the lion got that damn lioness out there going to hunt for him.
That's yeah.
And all he did is sit back on the top of that rock and let his mane blow in the wind.
That's okay. That's okay. Ain't
That's
nothing
what
wrong with
that
that.
damn lion. So just like how you say that lion think, that lion sit on top of that damn rock every day
And he
sit
think
all his
these
women-
bras better hurry up and
How
give me
many?
something to eat.
It's typically 5.
And they cook. And they cook.
He sent 5 of them out there, and they all kill it, and he goes out and eat first.
Right.
He go burp and let them eat after that.
That sound like the black family.
And I'm growing my damn beard out as my mane.
Wait a minute. Now you cannot be a cat and a dog at the same damn time.
A
You're
lion-
gonna have to pick one.
Listen, a lion is not a cat.
Yes, it is.
A lion is a lion.
A lion is a cat.
A lion is
It
a
still
lion.
A lion
belongs
is
to
part
the
of the
genus
feline.
Felinius. Knock it
Exactly.
off.
Genus
Now I gotta talk
Felinius
like a
family.
sound. Now I gotta sound like a biology
Exactly.
teacher.
It is part of the feline family. What are you
It is
talking
not
about?
a canine.
You gonna be out?
If you saw a Tyrannosaurus
Or you gonna be
Rex and
cat?
an alligator, which one would you be more afraid of?
Bruh, do you
The
know that the
Tyrannosaurus
Tyrannosaurus Rex is related to the chicken? Check the chicken's feet.
No.
Why are they reptilian?
Now
Now let's get back to the subject.
Oh.
The Velociraptor is connected
still-
to the
it's
chicken.
still-
Can you tell he
it's
watched
still the
Jurassic
same.
Park? Because
Yes.
that's all he's calling out is the Jurassic Park animals. Can you?
But
Did
back
you see
to
that?
Tyrese with this move, y'all. I mean, come on.
That was kind of whack, though.
Right.
It's a Tyrese move. Come on now.
I mean, we're going from
Jody.
Moana, you know.
Jody-
None of the rest of them said anything.
No, and it's a Jody move. Come on.
I guess
He's
he
true
was
to
like,
character.
I guess he was like, I guess all the rest of them was like, you know what? He might cast me and stuff.
Right, and The Rock isn't in. He wasn't in from the beginning, right?
No, he came in like
bond
3
may
movies
be,
in.
His bond may not be as close as the other guy.
Right.
So that could be it.
And
too.
like I said, was he saying the same thing to Ja Rule? Doubt it.
I forgot Ja Rule was in there, too.
Ja Rule was in there, too.
Yes,
Yes.
But The Rock is a mega star, though.
He is a super. I mean, he
Right
can run
now-
for. He can run for president.
He can run for
voted
president
in.
and he
God
go
knows
vote.
he's not.
Ladies are voting.
He said,
All right.
I hope not.
Okay, so according to WIZ 101 in Cincinnati, Jay-Z's mom did not approve of him outing her on 444. I don't even know how do you say the name of this song?
444.
Okay, 444. Thoughts.
40
What
club.
was the lyric that he outed his mom on?
I don't.
You know what? I don't know. Pull it up.
Pull it up on there.
Say, out of
Chrissy
this
says Tyrese has a light skin
But-
tendencies allegedly.
Chrissy, stop.
Wait, Chrissy
Stop.
said, "Let me wake these kids up for this science class." Yes, Chrissy,
Stop.
that's my day job.
Stop.
That's my day job.
She is doing too much right now. Tired of too much. But I mean, those
Yep,
rumors
yep.
about Sean Carter's mama have been.
But he said that. I think it was like, what album was that? The album before, like 2 albums before, he said something about that. Or they made
What
mention
was
of that.
he? I don't understand. What was he talking about his mama for?
She's lesbian.
Oh, she's a
I
what?
read an article when that album first came out,
She couldn't
and
be
I
that much
read
of a
the
lesbian.
lyrics to she has a song on there, and she's talking about
Well, come on
her
now.
lifestyle. Go ahead,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah. It's easy.
Oh, I read.
Teresa?
Okay, mama had 4 kids, but she's a lesbian. Had to pretend so long that she's a thespian. Had to hide in the closet so she medicate. Society's shame and the pain was too much to take. So she had 4 kids.
Yes.
And was a lesbian.
That is an option on a car, like a sunroof.
Wow.
When you get a woman that likes women too, that's like an option on a car.
Oh my God.
Like this, how many miles a gallon this woman get, man? She like.
Oh my God.
So what?
If she likes women, that's an option.
Is that an
That's
option?
an option.
Man, brother. Woo.
Oh God.
I'm about to turn off mic
his
number
mic.
2.
Turn
Mic
that mic
number
off.
2.
Listen, hey, the man,
Can a man date a lesbian?
Yeah, they would love to.
Yes.
And
Apparently,
my
and then
girlfriend
they
got a
date.
girlfriend. Didn't you hear
Yes.
Fabulous? Fabulous
Yes,
said my
man.
girl got a girl.
man, it's nothing wrong with that, brother.
That sounds so beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing, man. Women bring joy to the earth.
Oh my God.
Can I get a crickets sound effect on this thing next week?
Yes, we
I
need
love
one.
Devon Roberts says she is a lesbian, Sean.
No, women are bisexual. They're not
So
lesbian.
Chrissy says she wrote the poem for him and read it on the plane for him, and he recorded it.
Wow.
She made peace and gave her blessing. Didn't I tell you that? I told you that. And Angelica says Sean didn't call bisexual.
Women are they're beautiful beings. You can call them whatever you want to call them. No, they're not lesbians. No. They please sexuals. They please the man. They're called please sexual. No, please. Just please sexual. Just please me, baby. It's called please sexual. I don't know anything.
Have you not heard him say his standards are low?
Listen, I don't know
His
anything.
standards
I
are low.
don't know anything about bi and all that stuff like that. All I know is please. Just please me and we good. Everybody in the house is good. Pretending to what?
To be you. What you see is what you get. You thought he was pretending, right?
No,
that is
listen.
not pretending.
Listen, man.
That is right there. What you see is what you get.
Listen, man.
I don't understand it either. But that pissing on the couch and the low standards. Now you see what
No,
you
man.
see what he's talking about, right?
Man, it's a real thing. Hey, I tell you what. Get a camera in your house and go make that sandwich and see what the hell that guy doing.
You know what? I'm gonna have to do that.
Listen,
I'm gonna have to do that.
Why is the guy always thirsty when he come to your house? He always hungry and wants something to eat, or he thirsty or whatever. And you go to do what? Go get him something to drink or go get something to eat, right?
Right.
And when you coming back, what he doing? He's like snapping, doing something like snapping back in his chair.
Sean,
Doing something
are you telling the? You about to lose your man card. They gonna put you out the
Okay,
club.
I know.
No,
I did-
Devonna,
listen,
he's not.
it's
No,
the truth.
Devonna, he's not.
Listen,
Oh, my
peek-
God.
when he comes in there and you go in the kitchen, peek around the corner, I guarantee your damn sofa wet as hell on the end.
Oh my God! Now I'm gonna have to go test that theory out. I'm gonna have to go test that theory out.
I done turned off his mic, for real. I done shut his mic off. His mic has been shut down. Nobody can hear you.
We have shut Sean Carter
You ever see like
down.
little boys can't pee around the toilet, like how men always peeing around the toilet and stuff like that? That is a subliminal thing.
This the
marketing
third
damn
time
selves.
Nigel is
my
quiet
God.
today.
Exactly.
This the third time, Nigel.
Third
Nigel ain't
time.
saying
Hey,
Nothing.
I let you
Nothing.
in. I gave you that one.
Oh, my
I
God.
gave you
Hey,
that.
Devon Roberts said this explains a lot.
See, I'm telling you. You think I'm joking? You guys think I'm joking about this? When a man send you out in the room to go cook a drink mixer, he is pissing in your living room.
I'm going to test that theory. I'm going to test that
Hey
theory.
man, I'm just telling you, man. I'm just telling you.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
Now
God.
watch all I'm gonna be peeking around the damn corner now.
Thank God I got a leather couch.
Oh my God.
He piss on your pillows.
Wow.
Thank y'all for tuning in to the Dirty Funny
Exactly. Thank you.
It
Thank you.
is
Thank you.
9:20 and we are over our time. We thank y'all so much.
Hey, hold
for
on a
checking
second.
us
Let me
out.
read this right here. And Cynthia Medina says she's dated women and she doesn't think that she's
I
bisexual.
skipped that
We
purposely because
skipped
that's
that.
going to take
Yeah,
another 30
that'll take
minutes.
another 30 minutes to have that discussion.
God,
Thank
God
you for checking in.
God
Thank you, though,
bless
Cynthia.
you.
We
God
appreciate
bless
you.
God bless you. You're a child of God, baby.
All right. We'll see you guys back. We'll see you guys back next week.
Wait. Chrissy says, let me catch a mofo peeing anywhere but the bathroom.
Oh, my God. This is too much. I think we're going to have to move to moving entertainment to the beginning.
Yeah, we got to move the entertainment to the building
y'all are
sometimes.
doing
Sometimes we got to do it.
Y'all are doing entirely too much.
All right, thank y'all for coming out.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate everybody listening to us. Please catch us on ARO Media TV on Facebook. And next week, we're going to be coming to you from the DFST Talk Show. So make sure you go to our DFST show. Is it show or talk show night? Show page and like our page. And please click when DFST Talk Show comes on.
Share it.
Wait, but before that,
share it.
click on the bottom of your page now, and when it comes on, you will get the notification that went on. Please turn on your notification at the bottom of the broadcast page, and so when the DFST Talk Show comes on, you'll get the notification, and that's the page we're going to be coming from. But all in all, share, invite your friends, anybody that you think like.
Vice is calling y'all. Next time y'all see us, we be on Vice.
Yes,
so y'all just
catch
us early.
Yeah, catch us and say you were a friend to the room like Jan in the beginning.
That's right.
All right, and we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we're going to see y'all next week. We're going to be doing what, y'all?
Throwing shade.
Yes, we out.